Hello everyone, this is Revathi working as an assistant professor in the Department of Information Technology from the SNS College of Engineering. In my today lecture series, we are going to see about Q abstract data types. First, we move on to the introduction about QADP. Here, Q is a linear data structure where the elements are stored in first in first out concept, where the first element is inserted would be deleted first. A queue is an abstract data type similar to stack. The thing that makes queue different from stack is that a queue is open at both its ends. The data is inserted into the queue through one end and deleted from it using the other end. Queue is very frequently used in most programming languages like C, Java, etc. Then this is the example for queue. Uh, Here the four cars are arranged in a queue. The first car inserted will be deleted first, exit first. Then representation of queue will be two types. First one is representation of queue using array. Then another one is representation of queue using linked list. Then this is the graphical representation of queue. Here the NQ is will be done in one end, that is called front end. Then deletion will be done in another end, that is called rear end. These are the operations of queue. Then basic operations of queue will be divided into five types. First one is NQ, that means insertion. Then second one is deletion, that is called DQ. Then peak, it will return the first element from the stack without deleting it. Then you have to check the isEmpty function. Then last one is isFull function. The NQ is used to insert an element into front end. Then DQ is used to remove an element from the rear end. Then peak returns the element at the front of the queue without removing that element from the queue. Then isEmpty function checks if the queue is empty or not. If it is empty, it will return the value as 1, otherwise it will return the value as 0. Then isFull function, it is used to check whether the queue is full or not. If the queue is full, it will return the value as 1, otherwise it will return the value as 0. Let us see the basic operations one by one. Queue insertion operation, that is also called NQ. Algorithm for this one is, first you have to start the function, check if the queue is full or not using isFull function. If the queue is full, produce overflow error and it will exit the program. If the queue is not full, increment the rear pointer to the next pointer. Then it will add that new element into the rear pointer. It will return the success and also return the value of the inserted element. Then it will end the function. Then DQ. DQ means deletion. The DQ is a data manipulation operation that is used to remove an element from the stack. Algorithm for this one is, you have to start the function, check if the queue is empty or not. If the queue is empty, produce overflow and it will exit the program. Otherwise, it will increment the front pointer by 1 and it will delete that element from the front end. Then it will return the success. Then the peak operation, which is used to drive the frontmost element in the queue without removing that element from the stack. Then algorithm for this one is, start, return the element from the top of the, that means front of the queue, then end the algorithm. Then isFull operation verifies whether the stack is full. Algorithm for this one is, start the function, is the count of queue elements equals to the queue size, it will return the true value. Then otherwise it will return false, ends the program. Then last function is isEmpty function, that is used to check whether that queue is empty or not. Algorithm for this operation is, First, you have to start the function. If the count of the queue elements equals to 0 means it will return the true value. That is denoted as thus the queue is empty. Then otherwise it will return false value. It ends the program. Thank you. In my next lecture series, we will move on to the program. Thank you.